What's going on, and welcome back to the channel, everyone. So we're working on the BRZ some more today. FedEx is dropping off the black wrap for the back half of the car, so that way we can continue wrapping it. But I did get the new fender inserts. I have one more to install. I kind of want to show you guys the other one, then I'll walk you guys, well, I'll install the other one. I'll give you guys like a brief recap on how to install it because it is pretty easy and pretty self-explanatory. But hey, not too bad, right? They're like a nice piano black color. I don't mind them at all. They're also blinkers, so that's kind of cool. Although I did have to modify the harness to make it work because I think this is for like FRS, because these turn signal connectors, they just don't, it's supposed to be plug and play, but they don't line up with the OEM ones. But kind of happy with these. They look pretty good, if I must say. And I think they add like a nice little flare up here to the front half of the car, so it's not like all like terribly green. So let me get the hood popped. Let's get this other one installed on the car. Hopefully by the time we're done installing that one, the rest of the black wrap shows up for the back half of the car. The way I am kind of planning on tackling this today is doing this rear quarter panel, getting the trunk done, and then getting this quarter panel done. Depending on time, if we have enough time to do the bumper, I really want to knock out the bumper also, but we will we'll kind of see where we are. But main goal is to try to get like at least this half and the trunk done today. So we'll see kind of what happens. Let's get that other turn signal installed, that other fender insert, so we can keep reassembling the car. Alright, you guys, so for this wiring harness, this is kind of how it comes with this one. So I need to just kind of chop these guys off right here because these just don't fit the OEM plug. So what I'm gonna have to do is cut this back a little bit, pull this out, and cut that, and then we're going to put on just some standard little male fittings, and then we're just gonna tap into the headlights to be able to gain access to the turn signal. Alright, so now that we have our harness kind of modified here, let's go jump back over to the car. We'll get this wired up to the headlights, and then we can be done with this and start wrapping the back half of the car. And I think that'll wrap up the assembly on the front half of the car also. Look at that. FedEx was nice enough to drop off the rest of the wrap, so this is all the black that we need. But our fender inserts are now in, so as you can see, I'll show you guys kind of where I routed them, but turn signal, turn signal, turn signal, and turn signal. These are kind of dope. I like them. For the price, not bad. I think these were like $100 or something like that. They definitely look a lot better than the OEM ones, and I think they break up the green a little bit better up in the front of the car too. Maybe I need some like hood vents or something on the car. I don't know, but let me show you guys how I ran these, the wiring for these, and then we'll get into wrapping the rear of the car. So I need to actually clean this wiring up just a hair. So the way I have the wiring routed on these is they come through the fender right on this backside, and then it's ran through this. So it's just like this big hole right here, runs down all the way up to the headlight area, where then it comes out underneath the headlight, goes down, and then just taps into the headlight itself. If this is something you're looking to do, you're going to tap into the white and the black wire on the turn signal. The white is going to be to the yellow wire. The black is going to be to black, obviously, signal and ground. But glad that those are in. The front reassembly is pretty much done on the car at this point, which means that we are now ready to wrap the back half of it. So like I said at the beginning of the video, we are going to start on this fender right here. I'm gonna get some knifeless tape thrown down here and down there. Now remember, the challenging part of this rear fender is going to be this rear glass right here, because the seal does not come out. So I'm gonna have to be very careful tucking the wrap into that seal to be able to get it in there to get full coverage, but I'm not too worried about it. After doing this this top piece, I think I can get this pretty easily. So let's jump into it and start wrapping the rear half of this car. All right, so we got the side panel pretty much knocked out on this. There were a couple troublesome parts. Like I said, this seal does not come out. So getting it in here, I found it best to like pull off this top piece, get like a little wedge in there, pull the seal back going down and around and getting it in there. It worked pretty well, actually. It ripped in like one tiny spot. You guys can't really see, you guys actually cannot see it at all. Actually right there, right where that little wrinkle is, that's where it ripped. So I put a small patch on there, like I can barely see it as well. But it's coming together. We got our green stripe split right here. We're gonna do some like green accents going through the back of the car. It's gonna be dope, I promise you guys. Next up is going to be the trunk though, because I just want to get this knocked out. This looks like a pretty easy trunk. I'm doing it in 2 pieces, so we're gonna use this lower body line right here. So we're gonna use that lower body line. We're gonna just do a 2-piece trunk, so that way less chance of failing, and trunks are really annoying to try to do in 1 piece. So we'll do the bottom piece and we'll do the top piece. After we get the trunk done, we'll come over here and we'll knock out this other big AC pillar looking dealio. And then hopefully I have enough left on that roll to be able to do the back bumper, because I don't know if I actually do or not, which if I don't, then it looks like I'm just ordering more wrap yet again. So let's get the trunk done, and then we'll see how it's starting to come out, because it's starting to come out, it's looking good. I'm digging it. The trunk is reassembled, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish I would have done the whole car black, but trunk is done, rear quarter panel is done. I was thinking about doing the bumper next, but I think I'm going to scoot the car over to the left, and we will knock out this next quarter panel, because these things suck to do, so I'd rather just get it done with now, so that way we don't have to worry about it later. But the vision is coming to fruition. I love it. I absolutely love this. So let me get the car moved over here to the left side of the garage to give us some room on the right side, and we will start knocking out this other quarter panel. The trunk was pretty straightforward though, no issues with it at all. It was actually a lot easier to wrap than I thought it was going to be. This trim piece did kind of suck, as you guys saw me wrap it on the bench, but you know what? It's in there, it's done. Wablam, it's back on the car. That's all that matters. There's a wrinkle right there. I can live with that, whatever. Let's get that quarter panel done. All right, I gotta pull off this trim panel. Oh no, damn it, I threw the screwdriver where the spiders are. Yo, I just grabbed the camera. I got the Joe B. Bendy tripod thing. Camera just fell off the tripod. Luckily I caught it. A couple things. First of all, Killer B sent us some more goodies for the STI. So this is their coolant elbow dealio guy. It increases coolant flow coming off of the water pump. So that will be a fun install to get on the STI. It's a part that I've been eyeballing for quite a while. Now, I just got done reassembling part of the car. I'll show you guys what it looks like now in the like somewhat sunlight. So I'll show you guys what it looks like here in a second, but I have an announcement that I want to share with you guys for those who watch the BRZ videos and for those who have made it this far in this video. I have a very special announcement. I ordered the engine for the STI this morning. Yes, the 6-cylinder engine. Cannot wait to get that into the car. That is going to be this wintertime build. Once I get the engine, I'll go into more details about it with everyone. But it is a Subaru engine and it is a 6-cylinder, and that is all I will tell you for now. But let's take a look at the BRZ because it looks pretty killer. Okay, so I still stand by what I said. I'm not a huge fan of the green, but I think the black is really tying it together. So we just got this quarter panel done. We got the trunk done today, and we got the other quarter panel done on this side. So we are making some really good progress. All we have left is the bumper, and then I have some accents that I'm gonna end up doing that are both green and black on the car, just to spice it up a little more, because it's gonna be, I wanna do something like special with this and not just leave it just like basic two-toneness, but we need to get the basic wrap down first to have a platform to wrap on top of. But it is looking killer now. So for the bumper, we'll probably do the bumper tomorrow, because the bumper is a part that takes roughly like 3 to 4 hours to wrap, and it's not a very fun one to do because we're gonna have to do it in multiple pieces to be able to get it back on the car, get everything buttoned back up. But once the bumper's back on, we'll start doing some of the more like decal-y kind of like personal touchness on the car. But this is kind of where we're gonna stop for today. I mean, we've made a lot of progress on a lot of big panels. There's a couple things I want to touch on. No, these panels are still not perfect. Yes, there is still a degree of error that you need to be okay with. Like on this one, I mean, there's like 2 or 3 tiny little wrinkles in this side of the wrap. This wrap is expensive, and I didn't want to keep pulling wrap off just to reorder more to try to reattempt the panel to potentially either get it perfect or to have another wrinkle in it. So I can definitely live with those couple of wrinkles in it. You're not going to see them. Outside of that, it went a lot smoother. So when it came to doing this seal up here, I found a really easy way to do this. If you take this top seal off going all the way around the door, you're able to gain access to the seal inside of there, and then you can easily tuck the wrap inside of that window seal. So now that I kind of figured it out, it's not as bad as it was when we initially started wrapping it. I did have the exact same issue that I had on the STI with the gas tank. Like, I wish the gas door was a lot easier to take out, just because it would make wrapping this panel so much easier. But I did get a small tear in the wrap right on the gas panel right there. Not a huge issue. I just put a small piece of vinyl wrap over it, and you can't even see it unless you're like filling up the tank. But outside of that, no like hard difficult things with the trunk. You guys saw me do it in 2 pieces. The seam is right on the body line, so you're not even going to see it unless you're really looking for it. And outside of that, I mean, this side is a mirror image of the other side. I'm really glad that we got these turn signals. I think that they will kind of offset the green a little bit more in the front of the car, just with a couple hints of black. But I'm digging it now. Like, the green is still very green. Don't get me wrong. It is still very green. It's still not the color that I originally wanted, but totally fine with it. I think the black and the green go together pretty well. So tomorrow for me, which is like 2 days for you guys, we'll get this finished up and do like a reveal video, kind of like we did with the STI. But this is looking killer. But like I said, that is all I got for you guys on this one. We are so close to being done with wrapping the BRZ. For those of you that missed the live stream, also, I did get an update on the turbo kit for the BRZ. We should be getting that here in the next 2 weeks. MA Performance said we're just waiting on turbo couplers, or intercooler couplers, whatever you want to, couplers. We're just waiting on couplers to come in to be able to get the turbo kit. Once the couplers get to MA Performance, they'll ship out the turbo kit to us. I have a feeling they're going to expedite delivery, because it's been 2.5 months waiting on this turbo kit almost. So soon the BRZ will be turbo. We'll get it tuned. This will become the new daily driver, because that is going to be getting a big 6-cylinder. Ooh, I cannot wait. You guys are going to be pumped when you see it. You're going to see the engine. You're going to be like, damn, that thing is, well, you'll see when we get it. So hopefully you get it by next week. I'm stoked. It is out of a JDM car. I'll tell you guys that now. So it's a 6-cylinder Subaru engine from a JDM car. That's all I'm telling you. But with that, that's all I got for you guys. So if you guys liked the video, you guys know what to do. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up, turn it blue, like the Subaru badges on either the BRZ or the STI or the Impreza over there. I'd say the Crosstrek or the Outback, but they're not here right now, so not those ones. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit your boy up one of these corners. Don't know which one I'm going to put it in quite yet, but hit that subscribe button if you're not already. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies.